Donald Trump is not going to be around forever. And what he is setting in stage and setting in motion with his agenda needs to be sought through. Otherwise, I think we could spiral out of control as a country. The United States is on a trajectory that we could become great. And he said it before, we could go in one of two different directions. We could go off a cliff, or we could go into a golden age and become great on this planet. And what's really drives at my fear is just as like Charlie Kirk, when he passed away, how much things changed and everything that he had set up and put in motion and founded his company and got Turning Point going. And when he left the helm, how much everything just did not seem the same. And it seems like we are all having to recalibrate, come back to our senses. What does this mean? And in a shocking moment like that it can just change the course of history, change the direction of that organization, as well as what it meant for the United States. The same way Donald Trump is putting the pedal to the metal and driving at doing what he said he would, as well as a little bit more, And I think that he said that he was going to deport the people that are not supposed to be here. He's locked the borders, and he is sending his federal agents to go in and remove people that should not be here in America. He's doing that, and you're seeing the backlash. But he's opening up the gateway. His strong arm that he's bringing on our country. The other side, I somewhat fear what they would do with this type of power that he has unleashed on us if they took it. Because it seems like they would take it to a much crazier extreme. And because we thought we were going off a cliff when they were just censoring everyone, not allowing anyone to speak, removing them from platforms, and not letting people have a voice. And Elon Musk is the person that saved us for freedom of speech and people to still be able to go on the internet and share their views, share their points of views. Because if he hadn't bought Twitter, we would know a party line. We would know one party line, and that's all we would know. Because all the social media outlets out there, they all were lockstep. We saw that. They coordinated in removing people. So Donald Trump putting his hand on America and really trying to expand America, grow America, and doing these things that he is doing, invading Venezuela, just doing something badass like that and going in there and removing the president, saying, this is America's country, bitch. This is our land. We can do what we want. And now that we're getting set up to go into Greenland and take that over, This is opening the game, and the left side, it seems, and I hate saying the right, the left, because it's like just that ideology, that viewpoint. They want open borders, and I don't want open borders. It's like just because we want to take over everywhere doesn't mean we want everyone to be an American citizen. There is uniqueness in being an American citizen. There is a special nature, a privilege. And I think what Donald Trump is doing, I just think he needs to finish it. He needs to crush the other side. He cannot take his hand off, or his foot off the gas. He cannot do that. Because if he backs down, if he doesn't, and this is what I've seen before, we saw him get everything ramping up, when he was challenging the 2020 election, and then it seemed like he backed off because he didn't stay with his supporters. I know there was a lot of chaos in January 6th and people going in there, and it was kind of like hijacked by people that weren't for that specific message. They just went in there. Probably feds were involved that got all that stirred up, but if he seemed like he backed off when that all happened, and he didn't stand with his supporters in that moment. He has since then corrected it. He's went in and he's tried to, pardon people and get them take off their sentences, all that they're suffering over these years. But he needs to bring the hammer down. I'm serious. Lock down in this country. Until things are cleaned up, until things are really America first, until things are America is living in peace and security, because there is an other side, a darker side that is trying to destroy him from the outside and the inside as well. if he does not do this, when he hands off the reins, because he's not gonna be there forever. He's not gonna live forever, and he's gonna lose a lot of power. And if he doesn't move this into hypersonic drive now and really eliminate the other side, just take them out. Just do not show any weakness. Do not back down. Do crazy, even crazier things than you've seen Donald Trump do. Do crazier things, Mr. President. Do crazier things. Bring the lockdown in until these cities are cleaned out. Until people are saying the Pledge of Allegiance when you walk in the room. Until we are at that point. Until this it seems like it's a little nutsy. It's not. This is what the boiling point that America is at. We need to take our country, and Donald Trump needs to finish what he has just got rolling. He's got this baby rolling, and there's only one man that could do it, and it's him. And it's not to say that someone else is not going to come along and just take it and run with it and do something even greater to the next level, but he is the one who's opened the door. He is that this country can be awesome and great. But he needs to snuff out these people that just want to destroy America, that hate America. There's the people that just hate it. And to say, if you're standing behind people that are legally here and you're willing to drive in to ICE agents or get in their way from doing their job, there's something wrong. And there has to be dividing lines. There has to be dividing lines, and Donald Trump, as he has the power that he has, he needs to execute it to the utmost, to the nth degree. Do not let up, because we saw with Charlie Kirk, and when he passed away, when he was assassinated, he didn't just pass away, he was assassinated, executed in front of all of us. And it just happened in a split second, and it changed everything. He was no longer there. If Donald Trump somehow, was removed, or if he doesn't just completely, if he takes his foot off the gas, the other side will take the door that he has opened and just whip that sucker open, and they're gonna bring their lockdown to us, and you're not gonna be able to say anything. So the difference is with freedom, people that love freedom, like Donald Trump in America, we want to bring the hammer down and lockdown, but it's so you can still say what you want and be who you are. It's not but the other side wants to shut people up. They're questioning people's First Amendment, because that's what we stand on. People can say what they want. It can be as Looney Tunes as whatever, but you can say it. And the other side, they don't want that. They don't want that. And I think they will be invading your homes. The left will be invading your homes and putting everyone in literal lockdown. Like you will have to say their party line. You will have to say everything politically correct, and because that's what we're seeing in Europe, in the UK. That if you don't, they don't have freedom of speech like America does. And Donald Trump, he needs to finish this. He needs to crush the other side. Do not let up at all, Mr. President. All right, we'll leave it at that. Follow me on X and Instagram at Brandon Fogel, and have a great rest of your day.
I could see the cracks falling